Well, I thought I'd talk with you guys a little bit about some of the perils of trapping. You know, a lot of people, their main thing they always say is, you know, what bait, what lure, nobody really cares. And they say, you know, everybody says location, location. Well, location is also a big part of catching the animals. But you know, the biggest thing about trapping, I find, and especially here in Nebraska, is even if you have the best bait, you're on location, your trap's bedded solid, it doesn't matter if the trap doesn't go off. Nobody ever talks about, you know, keeping your traps working. That's one of the biggest things out there. I'm really not a fan of weathermen. They get it wrong, so I just usually prepare for the worst. So yesterday it was blowing about, I don't know, 40 miles per hour, and then it rained a little bit, and well, then it snowed. So it was blowing so hard, it doesn't look like there's much snow. It's just a skiff of snow, but there's places where there'll be snow over the traps. But I was already prepared. I had, most of my sets were peat moss, table salt, dried out peat moss. It should fire. It's 18 degrees right now. In the places where it's really wet, which is where the snow would probably pile up, I had already put in waxed dirt. So whatever you use, it doesn't really matter as long as you're comfortable with it and you know it's gonna work, and you're confident in it, and just keep these sets working. If I have a location where I have no coyote tracks left, like what I'm pulling into right now, the last snow there was hardly any coyote tracks left. There'll be some that'll move in, but for the most part I've worked the coyotes out of here. However, I do have 2 cats I've cut off here, 1 I've let go, and there's more cats out here. So if I get a place like I can see now, I've got snow kind of piling up down here in the bottom over these sets, I'll just take a broom. Tomorrow's going to be 48 degrees, you know, here in Nebraska. So this snow's going to melt, and then it refreezes. It'll be back down into the low 20s, teens tomorrow night. So those sets will freeze. Well, what I'll do is I'll just take a broom on sets that have snow on it, especially if I'm after cats, and I'll clean off the snow, make it flashy, really draws them in. And if it's a coyote trap, though, I will have some locations where I'm still trying to catch coyotes, and we only have, half inch of snow or whatever. Those sets I will just leave be. You know, I've got faith in them. They're gonna go pop. We didn't get enough snow here to really warrant pulling them off, and those coyotes get kind of weary when you start pulling those sets off like that. So they get kind of weary of it, but you'll still catch them in the flashy dirt holes. But a place like here, right here's a set. You can see there's snow over the top of it. I've already caught double on coyotes, I don't know, 4 or 5 coyotes, then a coyote or 2 and a fox off the other end of the section. So I'm not really going for coyotes here anymore. So what I'll do is I'll go out and I'll broom this set off and get the snow off, so when it thaws tomorrow, it won't turn to water and then freeze over my set, and it'll still be going, and it'll look good. This one I know is actually, I was kind of lazy the other day. I can't remember what I caught here, but this one really has kind of peat moss mixed with dirt, so it's really not in very good shape. So I'll probably set this one off and rebed it. The rest of them are pretty good to go. Like I said, I'm not a fan of the weathermen. There was no talk of moisture this week, so the ground was dry at that time, so I made it without any extra stuff. It was like a possum or a raccoon here. So, but I'm gonna remake it this morning. I've got about 4 checks left, and I think I'm gonna pull for the year. We go till February 28th. We can for cats. I've got 12 so far this season, but you know, they're talking like a foot of snow next week. They're probably wrong. We'll probably get like 1 inch, but you know, I'll keep watching the weather as it goes. But I'm not gonna go out here in a foot of snow with wind. This, where I'm sitting right now, would be entirely under snow, and drifts probably 4 or 5 foot high. So I'll kind of keep an eye on it, but I've got about 4 checks left, so we'll get these ready. It's going to be cold the next 2 nights. Really should get the cats moving. Full moon, gonna have everything ready for them. So this is the first location of the morning, and we'll see how it goes. Had to get started early. We'll see you guys later on here. Well, guys, good morning. Yeah, that's a chain rattling. That's good news. So come up here and see one of Matt's old sets here. Coyote sets that are blowing out. I've got a dirt hole there that's in the snow, no real tracks around it. There is a cat toilet right here in this powdery dirt those cats have been in. So, you know, it's pretty obvious the cats come up here pretty often. This has got waxed dirt, so it'll go bang. But anyways, there's a cat toilet there. Evergreen trees, love them for bobcats. I put now you can see a drag there stretched out across. That is one mad bobcat. So 10 foot of chain that cat's got here, and you can see there's the dirt hole, sticks guiding, exposed trap. Never buried it. We got to skip the snow last night, 40-mile-per-hour winds, but you can see here we got a caught bobcat. Makes number 13 on the year. Life is good. So I got that cat out. He's over there. That'll be a natural draw. I caught a skunk here on this set. Oh, I don't know. Would have been, I don't know, 4 days ago. But looking back here, you can see that cat. He had come along here, and he had actually went and pretty close, scratched up a little bit here. Hadn't really smelt that dirt hole. Looks like he'd come here, worked Matt's old set, but you can kind of see how he worked. See his tracks coming here. It's kind of cool in the snow. Come right here. That's where the skunk was caught for a while. That cat pawed around at that. And it kept on coming right here. And here's where he made his mistake. He smelt that cat lure, come right in. Got a couple turds there. And then this is how it was set. Just wide open trap like that. I got sticks guiding. Really the only place he can step there is the trap. So stepped right on there, and that was the end of it. Kind of cool to follow the tracks in the snow and see where they came from. But you know, when people say cats like skunk, I mean, that cat rolled and just tore it up where that skunk was caught. A lot of people say they use that to cover their scent when they're hunting. So there's the cat. Not a bad looking belly on him. So all right, guys, thanks for watching. Pretty good sized cat, I'd say. Well, I showed this location at one point. Crop change here, creek running. Got a step down set here. It's kind of what we're looking at, but you know, it's 8 degrees right now this morning, and like I said, you just gotta make sure that your set's a fire. It's a nice red out in the middle of nowhere. I'm not really sure what he's doing, but we're gonna let him out. He didn't hurt anybody, and we'll let him out, let him live another day. So love seeing these reds out here. I took 6 coyotes off of here last year. Maybe I'm bringing these guys back, who knows. Thanks for watching, guys. Well guys, worked 12 hours today, middle of the night here. Pulling traps. No catch circle of the coyote on the high bank of the creek. Up here we got the old catch circle that the coyote wouldn't work. The other coyote. And boy, nothing better on pull day than Bobcat number 14. It's been a dang good year. I'm gonna go ahead and put this guy out and keep moving. Still got traps to go. Thanks for watching.